What's up guys, Meow, and I'm back with a video today, and I got a diecast review today. It's the rare 1/24 scale diecast review. I have it sitting over here. This is a pretty special one, and I have to thank my friend Keegan on Twitter for sending this to me. This has actually been months in the making, but the diecast I'm about to review wasn't the original diecast that this was supposed to be. What happened was, I tweeted out one day a couple months ago, one of the, 1/24 scale diecasts I hope to get in my collection someday was Kevin Harvick's 2019 New Hampshire race win diecast from the playoffs. Beautiful car, beautiful race win, just awesome, and I hope to have it someday. And my friend Keegan replied, and we talked about it, and said that, when she got the chance, she'd get it for me. Well, the stimulus check's coming out. A lot of people getting theirs recently. We DM'd each other, and she was going to get it for me. I'd had to find it. Unfortunately, that diecast has seemed to have dried up pretty quickly. I could not find it on eBay except for two elite version listings that were both over $100, and I wasn't gonna do that. So instead, we ended up settling on this diecast from my favorite driver because, well, he's my favorite driver and he's no longer in NASCAR anymore, but you get the point. So, with that being said, this is gonna be on Jimmie Johnson's 2020 Ally White or rALLY Chevy for Hendrick Motorsports. And I have to say, first of all, obviously, it's a badass paint scheme. It's a badass diecast. If I wasn't going to be able to have the Harvick Loudon race win from 2019, I was going to settle on Jimmie Johnson because why not? Yeah, so let's just go ahead, get this out of the box, get it off the base. I got a screwdriver over here with me. Just absolutely beautiful. Go ahead and get this out of there. There we go. So there it is. There's the diecast out of the box in all its glory. Just fantastic. Obviously, they switching up, the paint scheme during the season from, the black base to the white. Obviously didn't run the white base the whole season after switching it up, but even still, it's a phenomenal looking diecast and a phenomenal looking car just in the grand scheme of things. And once again, I can't thank Keegan enough for this. Means a lot to me. So yeah, let's just go ahead. Let's go kick this diecast review off. I mean, just freaking phenomenal, man. Obviously you have the roof flaps opening up, but you also got the opening hood here, if I can do that real quick. There we go. Not as easy to open these hoods, but still pretty awesome to see. And yeah, I mean, I'm floored, honestly. I really am, because again, Keegan, thank you. Thank you so much, honestly. I can't say thank you enough. I really can't. And, to be honest with you, okay, that's a paint flaw there. But as I was saying, just 2020 for Jimmie Johnson was, let's be honest, it wasn't a proper send-off for Jimmie's retirement, year. Let's be real with ourselves here. Just obviously you have the pandemic, which prevented fans from coming to the racetrack for a lot of the season after NASCAR came back. But you also have just the sheer bad luck that happened. I mean, Darlington, first race back. Jimmie, I think it was his teammate Alex Bowman that he passed in the final laps of stage 1. Coming, on the very last lap, he comes down the backstretch, or comes off turn 2. I think he got right up on or in the back of, I think it was Chris Buescher, and spins, and his day's done. Like, if that wasn't an omen to what the rest of the season would be like for him, I don't know what was. You have the Charlotte, the Coke 600, longest race of the year. Johnson finishes second to Brad Keselowski after Chase Elliott and Chase Elliott's crew chief, Alan Gustafson, makes a bonehead call to take him down pit road on that final caution. And for Johnson, second place, yeah, it's the first loser, but it's still better than finishing near the back, only to find out he would finish at the back because he got DQ'd. And then, of course, plenty of other incidents. There was getting spun at Talladega, coming to the start-finish line, which brought a caution. I mean, luckily he didn't take him out of the race, but even still. There was Kentucky, I believe, or no. I think it was. It was the race that Cole Custer won. Brad Keselowski on a restart. Him and Johnson both go to the bottom of the racetrack, and Johnson ends up getting spun in the grass. You have having to miss Indianapolis because of COVID. Although, no offense to Justin Allgaier, but he didn't fare better. He didn't fare well in that race either. Got taken out thanks to a pit road accident. But even still, Johnson, he fought all the way to the end in terms of trying to get into the playoffs. Dover went well for him. He made, that last caution of the second Dover race. Had a shot to win, put him out front with the pit call, and it unfortunately didn't work, but he still managed a top 5 out of it. And then Daytona happens. That was, you can look back at my old videos. That race still hurts. To this day, that race still hurts. I mean, I'm happy that a teammate in William Byron won, but to see Jimmie get taken out in that big wreck, it was heartbreaking. It really was. And I had to hold back my emotions that night until after Tech was done before making a video about it, because, yeah. And I've talked numerous times on this channel in length about how, I always wished I got to go to a race to see Jimmie in person. I've always wanted to meet him in person. I've always wanted to talk to him. Never got the chance to do that. I'll have a chance to go to a race this year, if all things pan out. But this sting of not being able to meet Jimmie, it still hurts. And, I guess that's life. But even still, he had one hell of a career. And I got to live to see it all. I mean, I've said this numerous times. I was born 5 days before Jimmie Johnson's first start in the Cup Series. I was born that week. I have lived to see everything. Whether I watched it at a young age or not. But you get the point. I have lived to see all the triumphs, the 7 championships, the 80-something wins, the heartbreaks, as this side of the spoilers a little loose there. But I've lived to see all the heartbreak, all the triumph, the championships, the wins, everything. And to think that Jimmie's last win, not counting the Clash win a couple years ago, would come at his best track, or at a track that he dominated throughout his career at Dover, getting 13 wins there, I think, something like that. It was a lot, I know that much. To think that his last win would come there, that's just crazy. It really is. I mean, he came close a few times in 2020, and it really looked like 2020 he was gonna have that shot. And if I've said this before, there was only, after Daytona, there was only 6 points separating Johnson from that final playoff spot. If he doesn't wreck at the end of stage 1 on the last lap of stage 1 at Darlington in the first race back from the break, if he doesn't get DQ'd at Charlotte, if he doesn't get spun by Keselowski at Kentucky, Talladega, who knows, but if he doesn't miss Indianapolis because of COVID, if he somehow makes it through that last big one at Daytona, and makes it out of it relatively unscathed, because you look at the wreck, there was no way he was going to get out of it unscathed, but if he was able to manage to just ride it up against the wall and really only suffer that damage and not get hit by somebody else, there would be a chance he'd be in the playoffs, and somebody like Matt DiBenedetto wouldn't have been. I mean, all things considered. And that's no shade at DiBenedetto, it's just the honest truth. But, I guess, in a way, the fact that the race that would prevent Johnson from making the playoffs, when all was said and done, would be the race where a teammate gets his first career Cup win in William Byron. It's almost symbolic in a way when you think about it. But all in all, Johnson had one hell of a career, and I will always be grateful for having gotten to watch him race in the Cup Series. Let's be honest here. So all that being said, awesome diecast. Thank you again, Keegan. Thank you so much for sending this to me. Means a lot, or getting this for me, I should say. Means a lot to me. And as far as the hunt for that Kevin Harvick 2019 Loudon race win diecast, while I wish they made it in the 1/6/4 scale, would make it a little easier. I do hope to be able to find that one someday and add that to my collection as well. With all that being said, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. And if you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. And make sure you use my code ANJJ for free shipping on orders of $20 or more if you want to get diecasts like this over at Circle B Diecast or Plan B Sales. Once again, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.